Welcome to your neck of the woods. Happy birthday to all of the Cancers. I think we have a very beautiful reading for you, Cancer. So let's take a deep breath and check the mic. Check the mic. Cancer, Cancer. Some sort of countdown that could be happening. You can be born anywhere from 86 to 98 for a lot of y'all. Happy birthday, Luna Moon. Hey, Charles. Hey, George. Hey, Enigma. Hey, Faye. Hey, Sandy. Some of y'all have been through so much that you have become very, very comfortable with yourself. Like you become very comfortable with like the quiet peace, your own company. Nothing else is really measuring up. I just heard this guy say that when women say that they're celibate, it means that there's no one that they connect with on a mental level. And I mean, I guess that's part of it. Sometimes we can hear one clip and kind of apply it to everyone, or we can have one, foreign experience with someone, and then it just kind of, you lay a blanket over all women or you lay a blanket over all men, and it don't really work like that. I feel like if some of you could be abstaining from not only sex. I mean, there are a lot of things you can abstain from, and for you to be enjoying the silence, you could be abstaining for everything. To be honest, you could be abstaining from a lot of things, social media, you know, just idleness, whatever that is. Okay. But it's beyond not having a mental connection with you. I've been talking about this all day, and it's so crazy how it's coming up now. There's a video where this guy's talking about like all of the old sayings, like blood is thicker than water and stuff like that. But he explained that a lot of those sayings are incomplete. Um, blood is thicker than water isn't about family, it's about covenant, it's about your relationship with God. And so if me and you don't share that same energy, then no, it is not thicker. You know what I mean? No, we do not agree. We do not resonate. We are not of like mind. So, and I was describing in Gemini's reading, we can be of like mind down here. We can be of like mind in the middle. We could be up here creating some shit. You know what I mean? So, a lot of y'all might be, you know, my girlfriend told me the other day, she said, you got the cheap seats. So some of y'all got the cheap seats into the lives of others and their drama and whatever else. It's like you got your binoculars like, no, I don't think the coast's clear yet. You gonna grab your ginger tea. Mm-mm. Some of y'all done got on the other side of hustling. Some of y'all had to get it how y'all live at some point. But y'all are on the other side of like something that could have gotten you in trouble, something that could, I don't know, you're on the other side of something. So just enjoy being there. You know, memories comfort us, but I also feel like they can bring pain. It just depends. There could be someone who may do like something illegal on the side. I'm not saying it's y'all, but some of y'all could be connected to someone like that. Or maybe you don't know this. Okay. What is this for Cancer? Some of y'all are not holding on to the old memories anymore. Some of y'all don't feel like a lot of your memories comfort you. Some of you, there's more trauma back there than good memories. Some of you may be realizing this. And you're ready to be done with that. You're ready to be done with like the pain, the discomfort that this brings you, the misfortune. For some of y'all, people are remembering you in a way that's sentimental to them, but was traumatic for you. It's like, oh, I miss how you used to be, Cancer. It's like, I hated it, actually. So, and I know that me being whatever way you remember was a trauma response. I've been surviving. This isn't, that wasn't who I am genuinely. That's who I had to be to survive our childhood or high school or college or whatever time period that was for you. It was the development stage of your mental. I think everybody deal with a little bit of mental illness, okay? But for you, you feel like if I didn't get out of that, child, some of y'all real deep in a way that makes you very compassionate towards people. In a way, you have a gift of being able to read people and know what they need, know what to say, know what's needed, know when to make somebody a cup of tea. You have like this innate thing in you, and people remember that. But you may have used that to diffuse a lot of situations too, Cancer. That could have been something that you kind of defaulted to when you were feeling insecure. Even though it's a gift, it's like we don't all know how to use our gifts in the beginning. So what's happening now is that you're learning or you've learned. Okay. You said people pleaser. Well, I guess that was a long way of saying people pleaser. But I know that it's like, that it comes from somewhere. You know what I mean? It comes from somewhere. You have people wanting to rekindle relationships with you. How do you feel? You said you were saying you was. I just think it's so sad when you see someone who is in that people pleasing stage. Know that there's some sadness connected to that. Know that it's like I wouldn't be accepted if I didn't. I feel like I wouldn't be accepted if I didn't do this, and that usually happens at very tender ages. That usually happens at very tender ages, and that's a very uncomfortable place to be. It's a very heartbreaking place to be. Okay, but you got to do what you got to do, right? And I feel like y'all have broken this cycle because it was also keeping you from abundance, from living that abundant life, feeling like you have to constantly explain yourself. Explaining yourself is not a strength and it's not viewed that way either by other people. You got to understand, I just said this to Gemini. Um, Devil been around a long time. And there are people that operate heavily in that energy. And they love sniffing out people who seem vulnerable and like play and like prey, people they can play with. And the more that you get into your own garden, get into your own energy, like come back home to yourself because you provided a lot of comfort In a world, you provide a lot of comfort to people, and in a world where y'all know what we got going on, and it's Mercury retrograde, and it's Mercury retrograde, you got a lot of people trying to come back to you for that comfort, Cancer. But are they down with you? I was telling Gemini, the same people that want to be with you now are the same people that complained about the way that you are. You could have had the same thing. You don't like who I am as a person. I probably wouldn't be the one that you invited out for drinks, but I'm the one you call when crisis hits. Why is that? Because then people you probably going out to drink with don't care about you, but they're fun. But why is that fun? And so it's like we're real funny as humans, and it's not a judgment thing. It's just like it's interesting how that ends up working out. So work on pleasing you, Cancer, because you can't please nobody else no way. Okay, what should you do about these rekindlings? The Three of Pentacles in the reverse. If you don't want to get down with me, you don't want to be part of my apple tree. You can't benefit from the tree. If you didn't know how long it take to grow a tree, I got an olive tree out there right now, and then she growing. She growing. I got a lemon tree too. She growing, but it's from when the limes are this big to this big. That took like 2 months. So whatever it is that you're growing, Cancer, that shit take time. You remember the story of the hen and how she was baking the bread. What was that story? And then what was it, a hen and a rabbit, and the rabbit wanted to come eat up the bread after she had spent all that time growing the wheat, processing the wheat, making it into flour, whatever she had to do to make the bread. People want to come eat your bread. So what's your advice about this? Don't do it, Cancer. It's your bread. Discipline. Don't do it. Ten of Cups in the reverse and the Justice in the reverse. Baby, they just gonna take that bread. They probably not even gonna eat all of it. They probably gonna talk about the way it tastes. Cancer never uses honey in the bread. Just throw the bread out. Go tell everybody how nasty your bread is. Your bread is good, by the way. But they ain't put the crust on the side this time. She ain't made the marmalade with the bread. That's how they gonna do you, Cancer. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a lure. It's like, come on, make us some bread like you used to. You like taking care of people, Cancer. Come on. And then once they get you, that's gonna be it. Don't do it. You're real sweet. You're real sweet, Cancer. Keep it to yourself. It ain't safe to come outside with your heart on your sleeve right now. And I'm not saying that, oh, you're weak or anything like that. It's a strength to love people. These people, it's a strength to be able to look past your own yourself and then love thy neighbor and all that kind of stuff. But God didn't tell you to be no fool. And like I told Gemini, the Bible is very clear on not putting your trust in man. So do what you got. Do what you gotta do, Cancer. It says the most beautiful of cards this lady is. That is most certainly. And may she bring you luck in life always by kind deeds done thoughtfully. Somebody could be from Cuba. Um, what I want to say about that, Cancer, you could be this lady or this man in the car. You just got a good heart, honey. You know, somebody could be 29 years old. The most beautiful of cards this lady is, that is most certainly. She will bring you bring luck into people's life. She will bring you luck in life always by kind deeds done thoughtfully. You've been paying into that karma bank. You either gonna put some bullshit in the karma bank or you gonna put some good stuff in the karma bank. You bring good energy into people's lives. Okay. Why wouldn't I benefit off of, why wouldn't you want to go out to eat with your friend who got the most money? Nobody said you wasn't gonna be lonely, kids. Nobody said you gotta go hang out with people who got just as much as you. Whether that is love in their heart, money in the bank, whatever it is, you gotta align with your people. You gotta find your tribe. And it ain't, it's a lot of them. I was gonna say it ain't, but yes it is. There are other people like you. Instead of getting taken advantage of by people who feels like no one even compares to you. Like how you gonna make that up? No one compares to you, but I mean I was lying to you, so this reading is beautiful because of you. You are a good memory to the people whose lives that you've touched. They want to rekindle with you and they not even good enough for it. Why did next lifetime start playing? Now, what are you supposed to do when you want them in their world? How can you love them for themselves or for yourself when you already someone's girl? For some of y'all, this could be somebody coming back around too late in love. Nobody compares to you. And be careful of this person trying to love bomb you. I'm just picturing like 4 different credit cards being pulled out, but only one. What is this? Only one of them got money on it. And you want, I don't know, something suspicious about the amount of something that this person is, the amount of something. What is the something? It's like this person gonna be pouring on something real thick, but there's not anything else in these other cups. Ain't no money on these other cards. I don't know if it's about money or there's something disingenuous here. And whoever this is, they're very charming. They have a charm to them. Like, if you're not careful, they'll get you. I'm gonna get you. This person could be older. Yeah. I'm picturing Mister off of Color Purple. This person could be sick in the head, okay? Because that part where he was like, I'm gonna get you, he was like running after a minor. So I don't know. I don't like what that just reminded me of. Who is this? This could be another, this could be an air sign or a water sign. This person is very burdened by their feelings for you. He said they're a psychopath for real. That was very psychotic. And that movie, I'm like, you know, that's what's wrong with the world. Look at the stuff that was accepted. You letting men sleep with these children. How was that okay? Everything about Color Purple was wrong. Everything. Everything about, that's what's wrong with the world. We not too far away from them time. Color Purple wasn't that long ago. I don't care. It wasn't a true story. It's given true story. It's given doctored true story. It's given it was worse than that. Okay. This is where we coming from. It ain't been that long ago. Just like everybody like crying about, oh, this, that with, you know, the other issues in the world when it comes to the color of people's skin and all this kind of stuff. This was, none of this shit was that long ago. And I'm not saying, oh, it should be better than it is, but can you really, it wasn't that long ago that the rules were very different for young girls. Okay? It wasn't no damn rule. You said we're not far removed from it at all. at all. It's scary. It's scary. So somebody might have some Mister mentality going, especially if they're kind of older, especially if they're kind of older. Because I was just having to tell, people about some of the elders in my family. I'm like, from the time that they come from, what are you expecting from them? Not to say, oh, they're not capable, but it's like they come from a time where it wasn't abnormal, So let's see. Everybody's not so progressive. Somebody may have a very old way, old foul way of thinking when it comes to like love and relationships. Who is that? They better not come on your porch. They better not come nowhere near your property. Whoever this is, you look at them like a damn fool. Fire, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I heard a fool and his money shall what did they say? A fool and his money shall soon depart. Is that how they say it? Don't trust. Yeah, it's like you couldn't trust this person in business either. Like this person lacks. They lack something that's really important to have. Okay, they lack something that's very important to have. The best thing about this person is probably what they can do in the bedroom. But after you find out who they are, you don't want to do that no more either. So I don't know, girl. But they feel like nobody compares to you. And they say next time they gonna make you theirs. They sorry though. They are older, by the way. And I don't know. It's something like a little dated about this energy that I'm picking up. Yeah. I don't see you investing it. You deserve real love, Cancer. Like, how you gonna be all loving and kind and sweet? And you got all this BS in your reading. But this is why it has failed. You know what I mean? This is why those relationships didn't go nowhere, because it's like, Cancer, have you seen you? Have you experienced you? That's your problem. You ain't never experienced nobody like you. And I'm not saying, oh, Cancer is better than everybody else. But there are some people that are sweeter than others. Okay, let's just put that out there. And it doesn't mean that every Cancer is the sweetest person you ever known, because y'all can be mean too, you know. But it usually comes from somewhere else, from what I've noticed. I never met a Cancer that wasn't sweet at first. Okay, that's just me though. But you gotta look at what stop giving that out. It's something about you, like, really stop right now. Like, just take care of yourself. You deserve you're a very lovable person, and you dealt with so much disappointment because of that. Thank you so much. The ultra light beam for the ninth. Lord Jesus, I can't. It's Mercury retrograde. I can't talk. I can't. I done cut my hair, child. We working on it. Thank you so much for the super chat. But right now, it's like the only person you need to be offering that to is you, and your children, and whoever your dependents are. Okay, even if your dependent is your fur baby, my dependent are my 45 plants. You know, they deserve all the love. They don't have no talk back. They don't talk. They ain't got no lip. All they do is give and reach for the sun. Okay, and bring oxygen into this house. So put your love where you get something back. Make you a nice cup of ginger tea. Show me more on you deserve love. Show me more on you deserve love for Cancer. Okay, you called your energy back. It takes a while. It takes a while. Like I said, y'all could have been them kids that had to survive by being kind. You felt like the only way you could diffuse the energy in the house was by overdoing the kindness. Maybe I'll have a better evening. Maybe things won't blow up in the house. Some of y'all came from some tough beginnings. Okay. Maybe if I shrink myself just enough, or I don't show how smart I am in school, or whatever that is you had to do to survive, you don't have to do that no more. Okay. You don't have to do that no more. You don't have to do that no more, Cancer. Okay. Okay. Cream sit on top. You're like cream. Cream. Don't you ever stop. Cream, get your boogie bop. Yeah, you need to work on put in the work, Cancer. You're worth it. It's these other people you was focused on that wasn't worth it. Not for what you gave to it. It's like now that you get to rewrite the story, how is it gonna go? That's your work. That's your work. Not continuing to love people in the same way that hurt you before. Okay. So if you're gonna rekindle anything, rekindle a relationship with yourself, with the Most High. Cause anything back there that you was doing before that got you to this point, they still toxic, and it's gonna stop you. When you pour your energy into this devil energy, this you the chariot. It turns you right upside down. And it's like imagine God put all that love in you and you giving it to the devil. Look at you. I can fix. No, you can't. You can't fix nothing. You can fix yourself though. You can fix yourself if you already have the recipe to success. Imagine if I always look at Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob as a cancer. He's a crab, and he about his money because people don't know that about cancers. You got the juice. Imagine if Mr. Krabs was like, well, the crab patty recipe is, and he just getting in the way of my money. You ain't getting a damn dime. Okay, that's what Mr. Krabs said. And they trying to come back for their share of what you taught them they were entitled to, Cancer. So you got to change that. You got to change that. This is it. 2026. No, some of y'all have already done this. It's all in fun, all in that. But if home is where the heart is, and people feel like they're at home with you, why ain't nobody paying their damn mortgage? Like where's the upkeep? It take a lot to maintain a house. It take a lot to maintain an apartment. So it take a lot more to maintain a house. And if that's what people feel like you are, then they ought to show you that, Cancer. You ought to feel at home too. Shit. It's your house. I love you, Cancer. Like the video if this resonated with you. I'm about to go to bed. My tea is almost finished. And I will see you guys in the next one. Hype me up. Follow me on Instagram at TT Talk Sense. And I will see you guys in the next one.